Ladies and gentlemen, it is that time of the week once again. It is update day here in Modern Warfare, and being that it is still that time of the year where most people are off of work for the holidays, I really wasn't expecting too much to happen today, especially since this update is falling on New Year's Eve. But lo and behold, we did get a handful of new things added into the game today, and in addition to all of that, we also have some more information on what's to come in the next few weeks to close out Season 1 as well. So today we're breaking down all the changes that just came to the game with the brand new New Year's update, I guess we can call it. But before we jump into that, hey, hi, how you doing? If you are new here, or if you are a part of the 78% of viewers who are not subscribed to the channel, and you want to stay on top of the latest Call of Duty news and intel, feel free to subscribe with your notifications turned on. And of course, if you enjoyed the video, let me know by dropping a like rating on it, as it would be much appreciated. Now let's get into the New Year's updates and check out everything that changed with it. So first and foremost, today's patch is not a full-on title update, meaning there is no outside download necessary for this one, no copying on PS4, none of that, and instead this update is just going to be applied when you launch your game for the first time today, or whenever you're on next as you load onto the main menu. Anyways, getting into the initial changes with today's update, since this is simply a little hotfix or game settings change, admittedly, there's not as many huge changes compared to what we've seen with other title updates, but we did get some new content to check out, starting with a brand new playlist update or refresh. This week we see we have the playlists of Quick Play, which you can filter as you please, Realism Mosh Pit, Ground War, Regular Gunfight, Grind, which is a brand new mode we'll discuss here in just a moment, and also Shoot House 24/7. Now, Grind is obviously the main standout this week, and in this mode you recover dog tags and then take them to the objective markers to score for your team, which is basically just like Stockpile from Black Ops 4. And honestly, this mode is seriously good for XP if you are an objective player. You can earn Mega Banks when you deposit, I believe, 5 tags at once, and also running Point Man can be a really good idea in this mode since XP and score is so easy to come by. Now jumping over to the shop, we've also got a handful of new bundles here this week. Starting with the Deathbringer bundle, which is available for 2,400 COD points, and this features the Angel of Death operator skin, the Death's Voice shotgun, the Sulfuric handgun, the Time to Kill watch, the Scythe melee, then a calling card, an emblem, some battle pass tier skips, and an operator quip and a finishing move for Charlie. We also have the Tacticolor bundle, which is available for 1,100 COD points, and this features the Butterfly Kisses marksman rifle, the Pegasus handgun, the Over the Rainbow charm, and the Visionary sticker. Then I believe the Bronze Knight bundle is also new as well, and this is available for 1,600 COD points. And this features the Relentless SMG, the Stonecutter LMG, a charm, a sticker, a spray, and some battle pass tier skips too. So all of those are now available if you want to pick those up, but of course they are going to cost you a pretty penny at the end of the day. What's also a bit interesting here is that we didn't see Ghost release today, which kind of breaks away from the operator release pattern that we've seen throughout the first part of the season. So perhaps next week, when I would assume we'll be seeing a larger title update, we could see Ghost make his debut. Now, outside of the changes that came with today's update, the lack of other certain content with this patch actually tells us a lot about what's to come in the next few weeks as we approach the launch of Season 2. As we've discussed on the channel in the past, Season 2 is currently set to launch on Monday, February 3rd, at least according to the countdown that is visible on the Battle Pass screen. Meaning we effectively have just over a month left here in Season 1. And the really odd part about that is that as far as the predictable content that we had announcements for, well, we've basically seen all of it at this point, as the roadmap that we got back when the season launched is all but complete, with the exception of the and more categories for the gunfight maps and also for the Spec Ops experiences. But the standard MP maps, the Ground War map, the modes, and the weapons are all available now. And with about a month left until we see a new season drop, that is an awfully long time to not have any kind of roadmap content on the horizon. However, between some leaked in-game files and some intel from the devs themselves, it seems there might be some more unannounced content coming up here pretty soon. Now, for starters here, Joel Emsley ended up replying to a question on Twitter regarding a map that was actually shown in the reveal trailer for the game. Joel was asked where the map is available since it does not appear to be a multiplayer map or available through a Spec Ops mission. And to that, Joel responded with, "It's a map that didn't make it into the game so far." AKA, this is a future DLC map, which I just gotta say, I do think it is a bit interesting that we have a DLC map being shown in the reveal trailer for the game. But hey, I mean, it is what it is, and thanks to that response from Joel, we now have that to look out for. Now, this map in reference in the image honestly doesn't seem like it's all that big, so it could very well be one of the and more gunfight maps that was hinted at in the roadmap for Season 1, or perhaps it'll just be a smaller 6v6 map. Honestly, only time will tell. But while we are on the topic of that and more section, I do also want to point out that the preview image for that appears to be a section from the Ground War map port at the very front of the building that houses the B flag. So I'm wondering if we will literally see that sectioned off as a gunfight map, or if they just used some random image for that specific element of the roadmap. Once again, it's really just a waiting game, unfortunately. Alongside that though, as mentioned, we really have the entire second half of Season 1 in front of us. And while I'm not sure if we'll see an equal amount of content released in the coming weeks compared to what we saw in the past few weeks, we do have the addition of 2 new DLC weapons in the game files with image renders and all just ready to go. And obviously we had 2 new DLC weapons with the launch of Season 1, those being the Ram 7 and also the Holger 26. Now, we touched on this a bit last week, but in the game files right now, we do have the crossbow special weapon and also some kind of launcher as well. And if you recall, quite some time ago, there was also some kind of vector-like SMG that was leaked and data mined from the files too. So I wouldn't be at all surprised if we ended up getting at least 1 new DLC weapon before Season 2 launches, if not 2 or even 3 by the time it's all said and done. I mean, if we are really going off of patterns, we could see new maps added in with Part 2 of Season 1, with what Joel teased earlier and the addition of the and more section on the roadmap. We've already seen more modes added in than just what the roadmap shows, we know more Spec Ops missions are coming, and thus the only parts of the roadmap that we aren't for sure if we'll see expanded upon anymore are the weapons and also the operators. However, those weapons are all viable options, and we have the teasers and various leaks for the Ghost of Verdansk operator as well. So we kind of just covered both of those areas too. Basically, long story short, we could, and I'd venture to even say should, be seeing expansions in every area of the Season 1 roadmap in the coming days and weeks, which is definitely pretty exciting if you ask me. Now, on top of that, we also have some other very peculiar information coming from the developers. Well, actually coming from Joel Emsley once again. And like I said, it's just really peculiar. It's kind of weird because I'm not exactly sure what all is going on with this one. Basically, yesterday over on Reddit, Joel was commenting on various posts, and he commented on one specifically that showed off a pretty cool looking variant, right? And someone responded to him in the comments saying, "Tell your team to bring back diamond camo, thanks." And to that, Joel responded with, "You're right, I'll look into it first thing when I get back from vacation." Now, honestly, I don't know, or I guess I can't tell, if Joel is being serious or simply joking around with this response here. Diamond Camo has obviously been a fan favorite camo ever since it was first introduced into the franchise. However, it's not available in this game as an unlockable or earnable camo. But this response seems to indicate that perhaps a Diamond Camo could be coming in the near future. Only thing is, how exactly would it be introduced into the game? Would it simply be a new camo on a specific variant? Would it be like an ultimate camo unlock like Damascus or Platinum? Would it be something else? Honestly, we have no idea. But there is a chance we could be seeing Diamond added in as a new camo sometime down the road. Then, in addition to that, Joel also responded to another comment on that same Reddit post and said that they would be looking into improving the overall look of the gold camo, as it doesn't seem to be all that flashy on certain weapons, like the Joker launcher for instance. So we could also be seeing improvements to the gold camo in the coming days as well. So all around there, we've got some very interesting camo related news, and I guess we're gonna have to wait and see if anything comes of it. Anyways, with all of that being said, that is effectively everything that ended up changing in today's new update, and also what we can expect to see content-wise for the remainder of Season 1, and that is going to wrap things up for today. If you guys enjoyed the video, let me know by dropping a like on it, as it would be much appreciated. And of course, if you are new here and you want to stay up to date with everything going on in the world of Call of Duty, including all the latest news and intel, updates and leaks, and pretty much everything else in between, feel free to subscribe with your notifications turned on. That way you'll always know when I post a new video. As always, if you do want to check out any of my partners, be sure to use code IMMORTAL on all Scuff, G Fuel, Control Freak, and Respawn products. All of those links can be found down in the description below, and once again, thanks so much for tuning in. Until next time, take it easy, have an awesome rest of your day, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace out.